Lamont speaking at his latest news briefing as the cases and number of deaths from COVID-19 have gone up. He also laid out some plans on how the state could reopen. Let's take a look at the very latest numbers for you. Right now, there are nearly 16,000 cases of COVID-19 across Connecticut. 971 people have now died from it. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Matthew Campbell is here now with the very latest on the state's response and the plans on how we could potentially reopen. Matthew?
Yeah, Dennis, we learned a lot about what it's going to take to reopen and how things are going to look when we reopen. But first, let's start with some of the metrics of what it's going to take to reopen the state. First, Connecticut needs to see a 14-day decline in hospitalizations and cases. This is also being recommended by the federal government. Then, Governor Lamont wants to make sure that we have enough hospital space. And right now, with our current numbers, the way that they look and how these cases are being spread out over the weeks, it suggests that we are okay, at least for now, on hospital space. Then we may be looking at this regionally, and this could be tricky because most counties, based on the numbers, look good. It's really Fairfield County, New Haven County, Hartford counties that are seeing the majority of the cases. But opening up, let's say, New London County or Middlesex before others may just encourage folks who live in the areas where the virus is bad to travel, and that would just defeat this whole purpose. So how to do this effectively is going to be difficult, but testing is going to be one of the biggest keys, and we learned that testing is ramping up. So let's say all of this happens and that we are at a spot where the state is ready to reopen. This is what it could look like. Take a listen.
The business team is off working to develop the strategies. How can we reopen the state in a phased way? Can we open it regionally? Can we go by industry segment? Certain segments like beauty salons, nail salons, hairdressers. Should we go by industry segment? Should we do large companies versus small companies? Should we do it by age and risk groups? Should we allow all the young people to go back to work and then wait for the high-risk people, until we are comfortable that they can go back into the workforce? We are looking at every one of these clusters and ways to reopen the economy, because we want to do it in a judicious way. And again, we're not looking for a big bang approach. We're also willing to look at incremental approaches to somehow give people hope that the economy is coming back.
Still very much a work in progress, and what you just heard were just some of the ideas that are being discussed. Nothing set in stone right now at this time, but it is good to kind of get a glimpse of what the state could look like on the other side of this pandemic. That is the latest. Live above the news, or Matthew Campbell, Channel 3.